Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? You're probably wondering, Steve, what's wrong with your hair? Well, I just took a shower, and yeah. So, I've been thinking, like, what kind of movies to review for this month, and it's getting close to election season, so I was gonna try and do some things that might have a political edge to them. That does not mean I'm gonna be talking politics. I'm just gonna do films that might have some, like, bit of politics in them. Like, some of the films I'm thinking of talking about this month would have been, like, say, some of the Purge movies. Since there's 4 of those, I'm thinking of, like, those would be the final films I would review before Election Day. So, yeah. So, I just thought, I just watched this movie recently, and I thought, I like this movie. So, today we're going to be talking about the film White House Down. So the film was from the year 2013. It was written by Roland Emmerich and written by James Vanderbilt. And the cast includes Channing Tatum as John Cale, Jamie Foxx as James Sawyer, President of the United States, Maggie Gyllenhaal as Carol Finnerty, Jason Clarke as Emil Stantz, Richard Jenkins as Eli Raffleson, and James Wood as Martin Walker. Now, there's like a bigger cast, but that's just like the main leading bill people. And so basically the whole gist of the plot of the film. Oh well, I forgot about talking the film had a budget of $150 million, but only recuperated $205.4 million. So it didn't make much money back. It was a financial failure, kind of. So basically, the whole gist of the film was of a United States U.S. Capitol police officer. Who's trying to rescue his daughter and the President of the United States when a massive destructive terror assault occurs on the White House. This film was also released in the year of 2013 when the previous film, another film called White Down, was also released. So, let's get right into it. So I actually really like this film. This movie is kind of a guilty pleasure to me. There's a lot of good moments to this film. I like the fact there's tons of cheesy moments. Like there's a sequence, say where the guy giving the tour of the White House, during the entire time he's just trying to say, he's trying to get people excited. Yeah, we're talking about the White House, but he's like, yeah. The only one interested is John's daughter. And she's the one raising her hand to give answers, to answer the questions. And, so there's, a moment where he basically, after the whole gist of this terror accident, he attacks the guy, he attacks him with I think it was a mantelpiece of a clock or something like that, and he says, "Stop breaking my White House!" It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, and Jason Clarke, who's the villain of the film, he is absolutely just a lot of fun. You can tell he's having a lot of fun being the villain of that movie, in this film. The film was PG-13, so it's not as violent as Olympus Has Fallen. But at the same time, I still think it's an entertaining as can be film. Jamie Foxx in the role as James Sawyer as the president, he is actually, you can tell he's just he's having fun too. There's a moment where he's just where he and John are just trying to escape from the bad guys, they're in the elevator shaft, and he goes "Whatever you do, I'll do." And then John jumps over to another part of the elevator shaft and goes "I ain't doing that shit." It's just kind of funny. Another funny situation was when they finally get to his, what was it? Oh yeah, his bedroom. He goes like when he's just looking for shoes, and he gets one of his Jordans. And after there's one sequence where they get attacked, and like a guy is trying to grab the present, and then he just starts kicking the guy after he grabs him onto his Jordans. He goes like, "Get your hands off my Jordans!" It's actually pretty fun. Like the way he delivers that line, pretty good. James Woods also in the film. He is like this one of the. It's like say the. He's basically one of the security guards to the president. He is going to be, and along with the other villain, basically there's a twist that the guy who was the boss of John Cale, his boss, who is the Secretary of State, yeah, wait, was it the Secretary of State? I'm gonna make sure, I don't want to say wrong. Come on, load! So yeah, there's a lot of action sequence moments. Like, say there's a sequence where the president and John are running around in one of the president's motor cars, and they are just trying to break open they use a rocket launcher to open the gates of the White House lawn, but then he goes like say, oops, and he goes like say, well, I lost it. He said like, how do you lose a rocket launcher? How do you lose a rocket launcher? He was Richard Jenkins as Eli. He was the Speaker of the Speaker of the House. And I gotta say, Joey King as Emily, she does a pretty good job. Let me think, who else was there in the film? Trying to think. Jimmy Simpson as Skip Tyler. He is a like a hacker. Was also in the film where I think I first saw him. Actually, I can't tell. He was also in the film Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter as Joshua Speed. In this film, he plays a hacker. There's a moment where he's just going great. He's just like saying, where he's basically just like say, oh, don't worry, I'll transfer your call and all that. There's a sequence where he's just like where he sees everything because he's at the security system, and he just says, please don't touch that. Please don't touch my toys. Don't touch my toys. There's a moment where he's just like saying, well, time to get out of here. And he is, instead of using cigarettes, because cigarettes in action films are kind of a cliche, I guess. He uses suckers. He has like a holder of suckers he eats. So at one point in the film, he's just trying to get out, and soon in the film, he's just like saying, because his key card's not working. And apparently, I guess they switched the bombs that were at the other side of the door to the other side. So now the bomb explodes on his side. There's like a lot of action. There's like one of the other action moments is, I'd say, that I remember from the show but I mean the trailers don't really sell the film that well, but it's fun. The film is actually a pretty fun B movie. I got to say one of the highlights is there's a sequence where trying to think, what was the, oh yeah, there's a sequence where it's when the villain Emil Stantz and John Cale are fighting in the White House, like the reporters, like the press briefing room where the press get their daily briefings. There's basically where they're fighting, and then Emil says like, your daughter says I'm going to jail. He doesn't say daughter, he says female dog. And I'm just, so basically, he says, like, say, if he basically they get into a fight, and then I need to stop saying it, basically. What happens is, John puts a bomb, like a ring of bombs around his neck, and makes it so he can't get out, and he goes like, and then basically he says, "No jail for you, you little bitch." And then basically just like, no, and then he explodes. There's also a moment where John is just trying to get to stop the clock, because if he doesn't stop the clock, a bunch of nuclear bombs are going to destroy the White House, and so he decides to jump hit his car, the press car, into the into the White Oval Office, and then basically he shoots the James Wood. Oh, and I also forgot to mention one point in detail. The reason John is at the White House is because he's trying to get a job at the White House as a security guard, which he ends up getting because he has to protect the president. And at the end of the film, it's revealed that Eli, who has been trying to give details to John, and as well as a Maggie Gyllenhaal character, they have both been trying to help John. And what happens is he has actually been the one pulling the strings so he can become president. And yeah, it's kind of silly, but it works. There's a moment where when the president goes like, say, John, I'm gonna need my I'm not going anywhere without my protection, because he just really was like, say, this guy's pretty damn good. He saved my life several times, so I'm giving him. Like, he got a job. You passed your basically your whole job interview was to protect me, and you passed. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about Olympus Has Fallen, the more violent version of this film. I mean, this one actually has this is more fun B-movie, kind of has more of a B-movie feel. It's fun. It has like a lot of moments where I'm just saying, yeah, there's a bit of like subtle moments where I'm saying, yeah, that's not subtle at all. Where John, he's just realizing, say, well, I'll be able to get the distracted bad guys by burning the president's bedroom. And it works. It works, because he causes the president and Emily to be distracted because the water sprinklers go on, and then they have to go get John. And there's like another like subtle moment where I'm just like, say, okay. Was Emily Kelsea say, I gotta stop the bombers. And I say, there's an American flag. And then she just gets the American flag, and she goes like, yeah, she just flows the American flag and goes like, say, we're here. And if you're wondering why I have two flag LGBT pride flags. Oh, yep. One is just I got at a parade, and the other one was Gay Street Roma. So yeah, I've had this one because yeah, family went to Rome and I keep both because I'm never gonna get one of these. I'm never gonna be able to go to Rome. I don't know, but yeah. So the White House now has like a lot of fun moments and kind of silly moments. It's also got a great villain in Jason Clarke. He's just extremely crazy. The first time we see him, where John ends up killing, like, say, one of the associates of Stantz, and he just goes like, say, God damn it! And he just goes like, ah! It's absolutely crazy, but it's fun as can be. It's really fun. But if you haven't seen it, I totally kind of recommend you see White House Down. if you have the app Tubi, which is spelled Tubi, you can find it on there. But what do you think of White House Down? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Put your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.